What's up, guys, and welcome back to my YouTube video. And today I'm going to be explaining Epic the Musical. And so this musical, if you haven't heard of it, has become very popular. And Epic the Musical is made up of 7 different songs. I believe it's either 7 or 8. And you can watch, and right now it's just like a concept album, so it's just like just music. So it's literally just music and soundtracks. However, the fans have made it into different animatic videos. So they're videos that are animated. So it's kind of like a movie, honestly. And you can find a few different playlists, and it just has like one in order. That's just actually what I watched. And if you watch it like song after song, I think it takes around 2 hours. The full album, I'm not sure. And so obviously Epic has become really popular all over TikTok, all over YouTube. Very popular saga. Even surpassed Hamilton on one of the charts. So it's become really popular. So right now I'm just gonna break it down to you guys. And this is a full spoiler video. So it's just like a little breakdown of each of the sagas. And right now we're gonna talk about the first saga, which is the Troy Saga. So we start right into it with our, and if you didn't know, also, sorry, I should have did background first. But if you also didn't know, Epic the Musical is actually based on an epic, which is like a tale, is usually a Greek tale or a Greek tragedy. And so it's based on the Greek epic Odysseus, or the Odyssey. Not the Odysseus is the main character's name. It's based on the Odyssey. However, Jorge Rivera, he's the person who wrote Epic the Musical. And so he made a lot of different changes to the original epic, which is the Odyssey. And so this one has like so like some of the stuff that happened in the original, the Odyssey, didn't happen in Epic the Musical. Okay, so we're gonna start with the Troy song. We start with Hoist of the Infant. And so the Horse and the Infant is just like a battle song, basically. So it's the first song. We get introduced to the characters. We get introduced to Odysseus. And so he's just leading them into war. So obviously right now they're still in the Trojan War. And he's leading them into war, really into battle. While he's in battle, he remembers his wife, which is Penelope, and his son Telemachus. And so, yeah, he's leading his brothers, which is called his soldiers, into battle. And suddenly he gets a vision from Zeus. And so Zeus is like the god of, in Greek tales, he's like the god of thunder and lightning and the king of all the gods. And so he gets a vision from Zeus, and Zeus gives him a mission. And this mission is to kill the son of Hector. And Hector, if you didn't know, he's like the big bad guy on the side of the Trojans. I'm pretty sure he's like on the side of the Trojans. And so he's like the big bad guy that they're fighting against, right? And Zeus tells him to kill his son. But the son's like really tiny. He's literally just an infant. And so that's where it ends, where he's deciding whether or not he should kill this little baby infant who's probably going to turn into his enemy into the future. And so this song was really good, honestly. Towards the end, it was low-key sad because it was like, oh my gosh, he's actually going to kill his baby? Like, what? And then we move on to Just a Man, which is one of my favorite. Like, I love this song so much. This is literally like my number 2. Like, my second favorite song in the entire Epic the Musical. But we go into Just a Man, and so he's basically singing about his trauma from war. second song, he's already talking about trauma, guys, and I did cry in this song. Yeah. And so he's basically talking about his trauma from war and how he's killed all of these people. He doesn't want to add this other baby into like this circle of poverty, you know? Well, not circle of poverty, this circle of bloodshed and war. However, in the end, spoiler alert, he does kill the baby. He does drop the infant, guys. And so he basically says the whole theme about this is just a man. So when does a man become a monster? Really? That's literally like the theme of the entire Epic the Musical. So this also introduced one of the most pivotal themes, which is, when does man become a monster? You know, like when does he like cross this line that where he like becomes, he's not even considered like a human anymore? Like when does his morality start to fade and things like that? Like, is there justifiable reasons for doing certain things? So that's basically the theme of Epic the Musical. So it's really deep. Again, I did cry in the song. It was really sad. He decided to drop the infant, and he was also, like I said, talking about the trauma from war, talking about missing his wife, missing his son. And also the big thing about why it was so hard for him to decide to kill the infant is because like he's literally the same, like he's been away from war right now for 12 years. He's literally been away from war 12 years. He hasn't seen his son for 12 years. And when he left from war, his son was literally the same age as that infant. So I'll just leave you with that and do with that information what you will. And the third song is Full Speed Ahead. So they're leaving Troy because they won the war. Yay, won the war. And now they're off to Ithaca. So they're off back to their homeland. Just so you know, in case you didn't know, Odysseus is the king of Ithaca, period. He's off to his homeland, right? And so when they're off to the homeland, they see this island because they're about to run out of food. There's 600 people. It's him. He has a whole bunch of different fleets. He has a whole fleet, 600 different ships, I mean. And so they're running out of food. They've been in war for 12 years. They need some food. So they see an island and they decide to go on that island. And so in Open Arms, and then also in this song, we meet the second in command. He's like a pivotal, pretty main character, Eurylochus. And so they're like pretty close. And then we meet someone who's pretty much Odysseus' best friend, Polites. And he's just like, you know, pretty, so you see Eurylochus, the really stern, follow the rules, like do what we must, like war is war type person. And Polites is more like la-di-da-di-da, like do what we must, you know, very innocent despite coming out of a whole 12-year war. And so also after that we have Open Arms, and in Open Arms is the book, not the book, is the song with Polites and Odysseus, because they decide to go onto the island alone to look for food because Eurylochus was over here talking about killing everyone and ravaging the island. So it's like, you can stay on the ship, buddy. We'll get there, the food. And so Polites and Odysseus go, and they basically search this island. Polites is pretty much Odysseus' best friend, like I said before, and it becomes more obvious in this song because he's talking about how he noticed how downcast and sad Odysseus has been, and he's just telling them that even though we've literally been through a war, like still try to be a little positive, try to view life with open arms, you know, like try to be more innocent, like despite all that we've been through, we could still try to be like positive and optimistic and stuff. So he's a really, really positive, optimistic person, as you can tell. And so they meet these lotus eaters, which are little creatures, and these little creatures are very interesting. They tell Odysseus and Polites to go to this cave where they can find food, because they're like, hey lotus eaters, where can we get some food, you know? You know this island pretty well, we're just followers, like we don't know where to go. And so the lotus eaters are like, okay, go to this cave and you'll find food. It's like, okay. And so they go to the cave to find food. And from here, we get an introduction to one of the other main characters, which is Athena. So in Warrior of the Mind, which is the next song, he gets like kind of like a vision from Athena, or like a flashback, and it basically tells us their story. So it's just saying how they met. So Athena is the goddess of wisdom and war, but war like the strategies of the war, not war like killing and bloodshed. That's Ares. So Athena is talking kind of like a vision, whatever, singing to Odysseus, and it's just telling them their backstory. Like Athena had this challenge because she wants to find someone who she can mentor. She wants to be a mentor for someone, and she wants to teach them her ways. She wants to teach someone how to be an amazing warrior, you know? And so she had a test. Odysseus passed the test, and now they're like this, mentor, mentee, bestie friends. They're besties now. And so, well, kind of, you know, it's like a goddess, and like a puny human. So, again, he's just a man. So they go like, shows their backstory. They're kind of like besties now, and Athena's basically warning him like, hey, I took you in as my mentee. We're kind of like this now. Don't disappoint me. Don't do anything that I want to do. Make sure you keep in mind all my teachings, blah, blah. So it's just like kind of like a little warning, a little foreshadowing. And so this is the end of the Troy Saga. I'm going to rank these songs on my from best to worst. Well, not worst, because all the songs are amazing, I'm going to be honest. I love all of these songs. But number one is definitely Just a Man. Every time I listen to it, I cry. Like, it's so beautiful. It's so sad. There's so many themes. And it's just, Jorge's voice is literally so beautiful. So I can't. And my second favorite song is definitely Full Speed Ahead. After Hold 'Em Down, I needed a better song to memorize. Because, like, why do I know that song? Even the second verse, like, why do I know that song? I needed a better song to memorize. So even before watching Epic the Musical, Full Speed Ahead, I memorized that song. And third one is definitely Horse and the Infant. Because it's just, before when I first listened to it, it was the first song. So I was like, okay, whatever, this is okay. And I kind of forgot about it. Like, the more I listen to it, it's so good. And then Zeus's part at the end, like, and then when they were, like, going above each other, you need to listen to it, guys. If you haven't watched Epic the Musical, please watch it. you're probably gonna cry at least once in every single saga, but still, so good. And then the fourth one is definitely gonna be Warrior of the Mind. Like, again, I love all these songs so much because this is not like an actual ranking, but if I had to, like, this hurts me. Warrior of the Mind would be my fourth one because, like, it's a good song, but I just like them better. But if I would probably just tie Horse and the Infant, Warrior of the Mind together because I love Athena's voice so much, and they're just like, this song is so cutesy, you know? And so then also my fifth favorite song is definitely Open Arms. Like, I know I said I don't have a least favorite, but this song, like, it's a cute song when I listen to it. When I listen to it, I was already kind of sad because, like, why is he so positive after 12 years of war? Oh my god. But listening to it back, this song gets used a lot. This song and Just a Man are the ones that get used the most, reoccurring in other songs. And so whenever I listen to Open Arms, it's just so sad. Like, it's literally so depressing. Like, I hate listening to that song because I literally can't. I'll literally start bawling. Like, it's so depressing. And, yeah, I don't want to give you guys any spoilers for the next saga, but if you're interested in watching me explain the next saga, then make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so the next time I post, you will not miss a video. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye!